Hey, my Liptons. So, first of all, how y'all guys doing? Just wanted to say hello wherever you guys are. Good morning or good afternoon. Um, but I wanted to get into some things today. I wanted to get into some things because honestly, I was not expecting to do a Grammy review. I was not expecting to do this. I was not expecting to really come on here and really, give my thoughts on this award show because I'm be very clear. I did not watch it. I was just on Twitter and I saw it trending, and I was just like, okay, well, who are the winners? Yada yada. But of course, like every year, you guys continue to be surprised, to be shocked, to be bamboozled, to be led astray, to be run amok, to be deceived into thinking that your faves are gonna win um, the most important category for of a Grammy, which is album of the year. Okay, not to say the other ones don't matter. All the other categories matter, but the one that is like is put on a pedestal that is like, oh my god, like this is it. This is the one that we have to get is album of the year. So before I get into it, first of all, I'm gonna need you guys to go to my channel. Okay, please subscribe. Press the subscribe button. Okay, go subscribe. I got a lot of content on my channel. Got a lot of things that you guys need to watch. Very, very, very inclusive, very diversity. I talk about, Joda Akbar's TV shows. I talk about so many different things. But yeah, definitely subscribe to my channel. But first of all, I want to go to my community tab real quick because this is what I put before I went to bed last night. Because I saw a lot of people complaining about who won album of the year, and I'm gonna get into that right now. But I said here because I was responding to somebody because they were like, "Oh my god, like these award shows are so this, these award shows are so that," and this is what I wrote. Somebody wrote here, and it's cut off, but somebody wrote here, "It's rigged. Harry did not deserve the award. Bad Bunny or Beyonce deserved it better." Da 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 da. So I said, and they were talking about racism and that sort of thing. So I said, well, duh. It's a white man's award show. How many times are we going to have this conversation? And this is what I wrote. This is my last tweet before I went to bed. I wrote, I'm not going to get into all of this I'm going to get into all this on my YouTube channel on Ronnie Lipton. We need to have a conversation as to why Black people and other minorities continue to submit their art into, I should have wrote into white award shows knowing they will never respect or value their work. Hashtag Grammys. Because it's just like, okay, let me go to the winners list, and then I'm gonna get into my thoughts and everything like that. So this is the 2023 Grammys winners list. Shout out to Lizzo. It says here Beyonce broke the record for the most Grammy wins by any artist in Grammy history at the 65th annual awards Sunday night. Yada yada yada. Let's get to the list. So shout out to Lizzo. Lizzo won record of the year, which is a big accomplishment. Shout out to her. Harry Styles won album of the year. I'm gonna get to that. Song of the year. I haven't heard of this person or the song, but maybe I might get into it just like that. Best new artist went to Samara Joy. Listen, I haven't heard of her before, but I saw a snippet on Twitter, and apparently she does jazz. And you know me, I'm starting to get into jazz now, so I'm gonna definitely check Samara Joy out and see because when that snippet that I heard, she could definitely blow. She's a singer. So Adele won a Grammy for Easy on Me. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. I'm sorry. And I love Adele. I love her so much. But this album, the 30 album, Easy on Me, was not a good song. It was not a good song. That song, it was in a vault somewhere from back. I think she recorded this song maybe like, and maybe I forgot, maybe during 25 or 20 or 19. And she was like, you know what? Let me just put this out. Let me just give it, let the girls eat it up. And that's it. This Grammy should have gone to Doja Cat for Woman. And I didn't even like Woman when it first came out. But this award should have gone to a woman. I'm sorry. I have to be honest. because Doja Cat, that song was everywhere, everywhere. Um, best pop duo group performance, Sam Smith. I heard it's not. It's not. Unholy wasn't my favorite song from Sam Smith. Like maybe, but then again, I'm more of like a. I listen to Sam Smith's old stuff compared to the new stuff. So, but shout out to Sam Smith. He, they did what they had to do. Michael Bublé. I like Michael Bublé. I need to listen to this album because me. I like me some old jazz. I love me some of that. Um, Harry Styles. This was Harry Styles' night. I can't even lie. Best pop vocal album. Harry's House. Harry Styles won another Grammy. I'm gonna get into Harry Styles later. I'm gonna get into him because there's different things I want to talk about when it comes to him and just where he comes from and that sort of thing. I just want to get into that. Beyonce won Best Dance, Best Electric Music Album. Uh, Best Contemporary Instrumental Album, Empire Central. Okay, don't really care about these. I'm not a metal fan like that. Uh, Yada yada yada. Best alternative music. Okay, best R&B, Hours and Hours. Listen, this song irritated me. Hours and Hours. It irritated my spirit. They over like the radio. This is why I'm so happy I left my old job and I'm in a new job now because it's just like they played the song on the radio every hour. Oh my god! But shout out to Mooney Long. It wasn't my favorite song. Maybe because they played it too much on the radio. That's why I was just irritated with it. But shout out to her. I'm happy that she got her Grammy. Best traditional R&B performance, Beyonce. Plastic on the Sofa, and I'm gonna get into Beyonce soon. Best R&B song, Cuff It. Um, Best progressive R&B, Steve Lacy, Gemini Rights. Shout out to him. Um, Kendrick's. You know what? Shout out to Kendrick. Kendrick's album. It was more of a like poetry kind of album. It wasn't something that like you really bump at like the clubs or something. But yeah, but shout out to Kendrick because Kendrick, he definitely raps. That's the one thing I appreciate about him. Best melancholic melodic rap performance. First of all, don't care too much about Future, don't care too much about Drake, but I do want to shout out Tim's. Let me tell you something about Tim's. Tim's really, really is eating. Okay, she's doing it right now, and the fact that apparently I heard that she has no album out yet, but yeah, she's winning Grammys. Shout out to Tim's. I mess with Tim's and I like her voice. Shout out to her. Like literally, I listen to Free of Mind. I listen, even though Essence is overplayed. I'm not even gonna talk about Essence, but I listen to Free of Mind. I listen to her version of No Woman No Cry. Like Tim's gets me in a mood where it's just like it feels like an out of body experience with her. So I love her. Best rap song, the hard part 5K. Shout out to Kendrick. Um, country music. I'm not really too much of a big country fan like that. I'll listen to it here and there. Um, best improvised jazz solo. I really need to get into the new because I listen to old jazz, y'all. Like I listen to old jazz. Like I listen to like Ella Fitzgerald's, and I also do get into Michael Bublé because I like his voice. But like I need to get into the new girls, especially for Samara Joy. She's really, you know, they're saying that she's a really good. And I heard that snippet. That girl can sing, so I'm gonna get into her. Yes, jazz girls are winning. Yeah, okay. Bad Bunny also won a Grammy for best musica urbani or urban. You know, I want to say this. Like the Grammys, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna get into it later by the end of this video. The Latin artists are really winning these awards. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Let's go down. Let's go down. I think those are the ones actually I really care about. Apart from yeah. So here's the thing. Okay, people had a lot to say. People had a lot to say, and I don't know why y'all guys have a lot to say. Why do you guys have a lot to say? Because it's like, at this point, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how these Grammys do. You guys know what, like, y'all guys, it's at this point, I'm at a point in my life, especially now. Back then I kind of understood where, a lot of people were coming from, particularly people who are, people of color, black people. I understood where they were coming from when they say, sometimes the Grammys, not sometimes, a lot of the times, the Grammys can be very biased. They can be very biased. They can be very just not appreciative of black art. They're not appreciative of, the black people that who created basically every genre of like every American genre that people listen to today was created by black people. Okay? Jazz, country, rock and roll, rock, pop, hip hop, R&B. So many like everything was basically created by black people, and you guys can go do your research on that. You guys can go do your research on that. I'm not about to give you guys a history lesson on where the folklores came from. Like everything came from the black people. Okay? So I understand that. Okay? But here's where I get irritated with all of this conversation. And this goes for Beyonce. This goes for Jay-Z. This goes for Nicki Minaj. This goes for Drake. This goes for Kendrick. This goes for The Weeknd. This goes for Megan Thee Stallion. This goes for every one of y'all. Okay? Here's where I get irritated. Why is it you guys complain so much? And at this point, it's complaints. Yes, am I saying that like the Grammys they're unjust about who they give their album of the years to or who they nominate? Of course, they can be biased. But at this point, I'm just like, okay, if y'all know that the Grammys are biased, right? Y'all guys know how they do y'all. Y'all guys know how they nominate people. Why do you continue? Why? Why do you continue to submit your art? Why do you guys continue to submit your art to the Grammys? Why? Somebody, I mean, at this point, I don't want to talk, I don't want to hear it from the fans. Forget the fans. I want to hear it from the black artists at this point. Lizzo, whatever. Why, if you guys feel like, and even when was it? I think it was last year or 2 years ago. It was. I remember Zayn Malik went on a rant on Twitter saying that the Grammys are racist and this and that and that. I'm like, okay, the Grammys are racist. Okay, bet I'll eat that. I'll accept that. Why do you guys continue to submit your work to the racist Grammys? Because let's be very clear. It is a choice to submit your work to the Grammys. The same way it is for any other award show. Y'all submit y'all work to the Academy, to the board, and then the board are the ones that have to vote you guys and to give you guys the nominations, to give you guys the award. So I'm just like, okay, so if you guys know that already, and you guys are willingly submitting y'all work to the Grammys, I don't want to hear complaints about how the Grammys have snubbed y'all. Okay? I'm sick and tired of having these conversations when we've been having these conversations for, at this point, it's been years now. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing the complaints on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, about how the Grammys are racist. Oh, they're always snubbing Beyonce for album of the year. Okay, then why does Beyonce keep submitting her work to the Grammys if the Grammys are racist? If they keep snubbing her for album of the year, why does she continue to submit her work? Why? Why doesn't Beyonce go to, and it's not just Beyonce, Jay, whoever, Nicki, Nicki's another one too. Nicki loves to complain. And I love Nicki, but we gotta keep it a bean. Nicki loves to complain. She loves to say how much, even recently. When was it? Last year? When her and Lotto were going at it. She was saying how the Grammys put Super Freaky Girl in pop or something. So I'm just like, okay, if you know that, and you know, first of all, Nicki and the Grammys, they have a beef. I'm not too sure about it. But if you know that you have a beef with the Grammys, why do you continue to wanting to work with the Grammys? If it's something that I don't like, or there's a person or entity I don't like, guess what? I'm not about to fool with that person. I'm not about to be submitting my work, my hard-earned work, to that. And I get it. Don't get me wrong. The Grammys is a very prestigious, award show, very prestigious awards. I get it. But y'all also, Nicki, Beyonce, Drake, The Weeknd, you guys have the BET Awards, NAACP Image Awards, BET Hip Hop. Why aren't you guys uplifting your Black award shows? Not to say they haven't gone. Of course they've gone there. Beyonce has gone there. She's performed there. Nicki, whatever. But the energy that you guys put on the Grammys, you guys is different. Like, you guys put the Grammys on a different pedestal compared to how you guys put your own Black award shows. And that's just me being honest. Because now, anytime when I look at these Black award shows, all I see is a bunch of, D-list, C plus, C-list celebrities going there. I haven't seen Nicki at a BET award show yet. And it's been some years. And don't get me wrong, Nicki has been supporting BET. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you guys to think that Nicki hasn't been supporting BET, because she has. But it's like, lately she hasn't been on there. Beyonce, the same thing. Beyonce now is once in a blue moon where we see her at BET or NAACP or whatever, Image. Drake, same thing. I haven't seen Drake at a BET award since. So Jay-Z is the same thing. All I'm saying is, if y'all know that these white award shows are going to snub y'all, why do you guys continue to uplift, submit, your hard-earned work that you put blood, your sweat, your tears into? Why do you continue to submit it there knowing that your work won't be uplifted or valued? Go submit your work at the BET Awards, at the Image Awards, at the NAACP Awards, because they're there. They don't get as much of a prestige or whatever you want to call it. As you guys put on the Grammys. Go submit your guys' work there. Go there instead of going to the Grammys. Stop doing these. And that's another thing too. Y'all love these rock nature. Have you guys noticed? Jay-Z has a Rock Nation brunch every year. It's like a day before the Grammys that they have. And all the Black celebrities follow through and go there. Where's the BET brunch? Where's Jay-Z to make a BET Rock Nation BET brunch or Rock Nation NAACP brunch? Where are those? I'm just asking. Soul Train Awards. Where are they? Where's Beyonce? Where are they? Where are they? So I can really see by the optics that you guys uplift these white award shows more than you guys uplift your Black award shows. And that's why I don't want to hear the complaints anymore. Because at the end of the day, these white award shows are like, well, damn, I'm snubbing them for Album of the Year, even though they might deserve it. But they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep on submitting their work. Because basically, these white award shows are basically treating these Black artists like cheap prostitutes. It's no shade. It's no shade. It really is no shade.